Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blackblade and welcome back to vlog number 1 of our Golemancer build for the Abyss. So, for the Abyss League. So, I did finally decide to play the Abyss, and I'm so glad and I'm so happy that I chose a Golemancer for this build because, you know, you'll just plow through the content like super easy, and the required gear or equipment is just absolutely psycho bonkers cheap. The only thing that's expensive for this build will be the Anima Stone, but then you don't really have to buy this this unique prismatic jewel. You'll just have to, you know, sell a what was it? A Primordial Harmony, a Primordial Eminence, and then of course the Primordial Might, which is a lot more easy, a lot more cheaper than the Anima Stone. You know, you just have to vendor those, and then, you know, you'll get the Anima Stone. Alright, so let's get into the build. Now, of course, we're going to... there are several versions of this build. Maybe 2 or 4 versions, depending on which one you really want to follow. There's Ziggidy's version. There's the popular one on the forums. You can just Google that out at the... just search Golemancer. It's the first one that's going to pop up. And then there's... 2 or 5 more somewhere below that, but in this build, you know, I decided to go with what I can I can accomplish early in the game. So there's a lot of research involved. So yeah. So let's get into the build. Of course, we're going to be taking the Necromancer for our Ascendancy class, taking the Mistress of Sacrifice, Spirit Eater, and then Commander of Darkness. The Mistress of Sacrifice is actually just a preference. I think if it would be much more better if we took the Beacon of Corruption first, because this basically will cause the Fire Golem to you know, every time you resummon it, it will die, so it's going to spread a acoustic cloud dealing chaos damage, which will you know, kill bosses or monsters much faster. But then I decided to go with the Mistress of Sacrifice just to go through the content a lot more faster, because the offering skills also affect us, which means that we gain that boost of wait, where is it? We gain that boost of increased movement speed every time we cast this. So it'll just give us much more faster travel time throughout the map. But that's just a preference. So if you want more damage, you know, go for Beacon of Corruption first, and then after you do the Uber Labyrinths, then take the Mistress of Sacrifice. Alright then, so this will be somewhat an energy-based and life-based hybrid. It's a bit expensive right now, but I'm going to try and go through that particular route. Starting with energy shield, mana regeneration, more mana regeneration, because I was having a little bit of trouble in the beginning when it comes to mana regen. So if you can, you know, just go with the energy shield instead. Deep Wisdom, and then Heart and Soul, taking all of the mana and life nodes over there. The Lord of the Dead, and then I went up over here to take a jewel socket. I started with Harmony, I think. Before this was an end game item, so it's not really necessary to get it early in the game. Maybe when you get to probably what 65, 75, you know, that's when you could probably shoot for the Anima Stone. Life nodes over here, Cruel Preparation, and then we went up over here to take some minion life damage nodes, and then Death Attunement. When you know, when I level up, you know, somewhere on the end game, I plan to get the minion life nodes over here, and then more minion life and regeneration. Took a jewel socket node over here, put the Primordial Harmony there, went down over here to take quick recovery, and then Herald of the Flock, another jewel socket over here. I went down to take the Elemental Equilibrium. What's going to happen is we're going to cast a totem which casts a series of where is it? Series of ball lightning. That's going to proc the Elemental Equilibrium, because our main damage source is the fire golems. So yeah, they're going to do more damage. Finally getting the Grave Pack. We did go over here towards the Scion skill tree to get another jeweled socket. another jewel socket over here, Primordial Might, Primordial Harmony, and then all of the life nodes over here. And then we went up over here to take some more life nodes, and then down over here to take another jewel socket, and then down over here finally to take the devotion for more life nodes. And then we went to the right side to take the grave intentions, some alacrity here just to further bump our dexterity. But of course, if I get better gear, I'm planning to get more dexterity on the gear, so I'm going to remove this one. Another jewel socket over here, Primordial Eminence, and then finally getting melding over here for increased energy shield and the life. Finally, another Primordial Harmony over here. Now I'm still deciding if I would need more golems, because 5 is already, I think, good. You know, I think I want to invest more in giving them more life in order to prepare for getting the Beacon of Corruption, because this is based on the minion life. So yeah, 10% more life, more more increased damage that the poison will do. So that's about it. We are still at level 82, pushing this probably to 89 or 90 with those points. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure where I would go. Probably more jewel sockets over here. I don't know. Probably more mana and life regeneration. I'm definitely going to get the energy shield nodes over here, replacing the mana and mana regeneration over there. More energy shield over here. There are more energy shield over here also. So yeah, that's the route that I plan to take, or I guess the natural calm will also be a good choice over here. Right then, so the gear is absolutely cheap aside from the Anima Stone. And again, I suggest that you don't buy it. You just buy a Primordial Might, Harmony, and then the Eminence. Vendor that, and then get the Anima Stone instead, because the Primordial Might is at around 37C, while the Anima Stone is sold at around what, 50, I think, is the cheapest. So don't buy it. Alright, so we are going to be dual wielding the Clayshaper here to get 2 more additional golems. Basically, that's it. That's only the 2 unique items that we will use at the moment. Not exactly sure in my end game though. I did get a Winterheart over here because I was having a little bit of trouble. Maxing out resistance at the beginning of the game is a little bit difficult. So this actually bumps up your cold or our cold resistance by 75%. So that's a lot. That's a lot of cold resistance, which means that we can then focus other parts of our gear in fire and lightning resistance, which is a lot more cheaper or a lot more easier. And then, of course, for our helm, as much as possible, get a bone helmet. This is a low level bone helmet. As you can see, it's only at 73%. So the minions only deal at around 32%. But by the end game, I'm planning to either farm or buy a 40% increased damage. For their additional 114 maximum life. I actually just rolled this one, so yeah, got pretty lucky there. When it comes to your chest piece, any chest piece will do. I'm not yet sure which unique chest piece is going to be great for this build, but then it's expensive. A 6-link is unique chest piece is really expensive, especially when you start a new league. So yeah, better get some rare with life and then resistances. Rings, nothing much, just life, also life and then resistances for our other rings. If you can, get some increased rarity or a magic find, because that's going to help you farm more currency early on in the game. Gloves, again, just life and resistances. Boots, life, resistances, and then movement speed. And then we are using a Stygian Vice for our belt. This is absolutely psycho bonkers crazy. I love this because, aside from the bonuses, if you there are some rolls there that are actually good with life and then good resistances. And then add to that, they have sockets, and then on the sockets, the eye jewels can roll life, they can roll resistances, passive damages. It's just absolutely psycho bonkers crazy insane. So I decided to add life there. 31 to our life, and then some minion damage. I was hoping to get an increased damage, because there is a jewel which increases your minion damage. I'm planning to get one of that, and then probably an additional life for there. As you can see, it's really insane. You get an 88 maximum life on the belt, and then you get a plus 31 on the eye jewel, which in my research can go up to 50 when you go end game, or when you reach higher level tier maps. So it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. Alright, so it's going to be connected to our Flame Golem. It's going to be connected to GMP, Control Destruction, Fire Penetration, Spell Echo, and Minion Damage. Else, we have CWDT here attached to Bone Offering, and then we have Faster Casting there, and then Flesh Offering. The CWDT will be only at level 1 to proc the Bone Offering, much more often. And then we have Ruthless attached to Minion Life, Raise Zombie, and then Minion Damage. End game, I think the Raise Zombie will be replaced by the Guardian. I'm going to get that probably towards level 88 or 89. Else, we have CWDT attached to Phase Run and Desecrate over there. We have Ball Lightning, GMP, and then Spell Totem. Finally, we have Lightning Warp, just to get into longer places. It's not really necessary, but I find it annoying just, going around the map just to get towards a gap. So I want to just leap towards there. That's why I have the Lightning Warp there. We have Discipline here for our auras, and then the Arctic Armor for just, a little bit of damage mitigation so that we don't die. I couldn't really tell you how much damage the Flame Golem is doing, because it's not actually there, which I highly suggest that GGG should implement some sort of damage calculation over there, so that we could see how much damage that our golems or our minions are actually doing, which would greatly help a lot. Defensively, all of our resistances are capped here, and the map that we will be doing is not too fancy, because again, I'm still on the early levels of the game. It's just a level tier 8 map, which I haven't actually done the Geyser map, so this is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and do the map now. Woohoo! Entering map. Alright then, so here we go. Already we have the abyssal thingy over here, so let's get into doing that. Let's see. This is crazy. It's going to look difficult, but with the Golemancer build, it's just actually crazy. Yay! I got a unique. That's nice. What is that? Ooh, I think that's good. Well, I think it's going to be better if it's 6 link, but no! I saw it! No! Alright. Shit. Alright, almost died there. I think I'm gonna get one shot there if it got to me. So it's just easy. It's you just let your minions do the killing for you. Oh, okay, it's already dead. See how easy that is? We have an abyssal trove here, so I hope we get something good. No, nothing good. Okay, so we're gonna get the murderous jewel first. Boy, the font is really big. I've implemented the new never sinks filter. I don't know, probably just going to go back there. Oh, we have the jeweler's orb over here. Alright, so hold on, let me just, I probably missed something. Oh no, I didn't miss anything. Other than, so I'm going to go back through all those items, because we have a limited time in making this video, because rendering is a bitch. Because I don't have a great processor. I'm only using an i5 4460, so yeah. Because I'm poor as shit. Ooh, nice! Finally a tier 9 map. So because as you can see, I haven't really done anything yet. But yeah, I'm still very excited, and second abyssal thing. Oh, I'm so lucky. Yeah, this is really awesome, because the Abyss actually gives us the opportunity to farm currency early in the game. It's like absolutely really fast. So let's go ahead and do that. Hope I don't die. Oh my god, shit! What the fuck? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. God, there's so many items here. Oh, so that's already the boss. Oh my god. So the abyssal the abyss actually passed through the boss. That could be dangerous in some builds. Yeah, and the abyss monsters actually do a lot of damage. So yeah. Okay, here goes the that asshole thing that does a lot of physical damage. Alright then, so what do we have? Do we have the abyss? No, because there is a part where it goes under, it goes through another map. What do you call that? Abyssal depths, which is, you know, which gives much more items when you do so. All right, so that was the boss. I only got one unique. Let's take a look at what this is. Minions have 20% reduced life. That's bad, but they do 15% increased damage. Oh, this is going to be a good armor for a Spectre build, because it adds one more to your to the number of specters that you have, which is also good. I think I'm going to go with that one before I go with the Guardian, I guess, because specters are also really good. So let's get the... Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought I got the Stygian boots, so maybe not yet. Topaz Ring, Alchemy, all the swords. So we didn't really get anything good after that. Yeah, so the boss is already dead. We saw it, but let's take a look at some more items that we might have missed here. I want to see the Stygian thing. I'm pretty sure one dropped another Stygian. No? Oh, a map, tier map. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. What else? So no more Stygian. Boy, the font is really big. I'm gonna have to edit that into a little bit smaller fonts. Alright then, so I guess that's about it. Let's take a look at our eye jewels over here. Hey, this is actually pretty good. See, you get life, and then you get resistances aside from the life and resistances that you could potentially get from your Stygian Vice belt. This is insane. You know, this could solve a lot of issues. You know, maybe use 2 unique rings, or maybe even use unique for your rings and then your amulet, and not think about resistances that much. It really solves a lot of issues. What is this? That's normal. Did I get anything else? Please be good. Okay, 5 to 7 claw attacks. Oh, 3% chance to gain on onslaught and unholy might. Wow, that is also great, I guess. All right, so wait, let's take a look at the belts. Hey, this is good for an energy shield build. No life though, and no resistance. Let's take a look at the other one. Life, resist. No, there's no life. There's just resistances. Maybe you could mod this and add, you know, an additional life, which could be great also. Alright, so that's about this. So that's about it for this episode, guys. Again, let me know what you guys think about the build in the comment section down below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm gonna see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one.